types of cells. All cells have the same basic composition. All cells have these four parts. All cells have DNA. This is the instructions for the cell. On this cell here, the DNA is the red stuff. In this cell, it's inside the circle. All cells have ribosomes. Ribosomes synthesize, which is the word in biology to make. They make proteins, and the ribosomes are the little blue dots inside these cells. Next, all cells have cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the fluid or water that the cell is full of. Here, that water is the blue background. And in this cell, it's also blue, all of the water in the cell. And finally, the cell membrane. All cells have a cell membrane. This controls what enters and leaves the cell. It is on the edge of the cytoplasm, this line here and the line around the outside of this cell. All right, we can start organizing cells into categories. There are two categories we can organize cells. Prokaryotes. Pro rhymes with no. No nucleus. These cells have DNA, that is this purple line, that is just floating around the cell. These prokaryotic cells are very small and very simple. An example is a bacteria. Now we compare it to this cell. It is a eukaryote. You rhymes with do, have a nucleus. These are cells like the ones in your body. They are complex. They have DNA inside a circle called a nucleus that the prokaryotes don't have. They have a nucleus. They also have lots of stuff inside the cell called organelles. These are the cells inside your body, inside animals, and also inside plants. Now we've got two more categories for cells. Some cells are unicellular. Uni means one. They're only made of one cell, like a bacteria. They have to do all life processes by themselves. They have to grow and repair. They have to do gas exchange. They have to do metabolism, reproduction, and respond to their environment. All the processes alone. Multicellular cells, like the cells in your body, multi means multiple or many. We're made of more than one cell. And to do all of those life processes, the cells divide up the work. So each specialized cell does different jobs. So these are cells in our body, the cells in a sponge's body, and the cells in plants like this Venus flytrap. All right, now it is time to make your cards. Get your supplies ready. You're going to need 4 note cards today and colored pencils. The first card is nucleus. The nucleus is in some cells, it's the circle that is around the DNA. It is the brain of the cell where DNA is kept. Pause the slide if you haven't completed this card and press play when you're ready to continue. Next is prokaryotes. Remember, these are the cells that have no nucleus. Pro equals no. Pro, no nucleus. They're simple and small. An example is a bacteria. Make sure when you draw your picture on the front of your card, you label this purple line. This is the DNA of the cell. Our next card is eukaryote. Eukaryotes do have a nucleus. They are complex and large. There's much more inside this cell. When you're drawing your picture, make sure that you label the nucleus, this big purple circle where the DNA is kept. Next, unicellular. Unicellular, one cell. Uni means one. Unicellular cells must do all life processes alone. This cell has to do everything to stay alive. Multicellular. Oh, so there are 5 cards today. I'm sorry. You need one more. This is the last card. Multicellular. Many cells. Cells work together and split up the work. When you're drawing your picture, make sure you draw all the cells. They're working together. This is what the cells look like in your body. All right, it's time to get your cards ready for a video quiz. Make sure you have all 5 cards completed. You can go back and pause if you need to, and then be ready to answer the questions in the video.